into a dead-end road right by the Burbank Airport. He opens the door, a young lady steps out, and the guy climbs back in. He doesn't even close the door. Tries to pull some Dukes of Hazzard type of move, swings that car around, and takes off. Is there any LAPD on the ground? No. Where are we right now? We're going to be in the Burbank area. This is going to be San Fernando, Buena Vista. That's the car. Who's chasing it? LAPD airship. Turns here, trying to figure out what he's going to do. Looks like we'll be going underneath the 5 freeway. There's an on-ramp here, but then there's also a lot of other areas where he could get out. Doesn't look like he's slowing down for that on-ramp. Is there northbound right now? Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Yep, he is. That's going to be Buena Vista, northbound 5 freeway. What is this guy wanted for? I'm waiting to find out, I'll tell you that. But northbound 5 freeway, one person in this car for sure this time, Lena. Lena, no, but I can tell you that there are a couple of them starting to get a little bit closer. You know, I don't know how this thing started, but they are asking for units with light bars on top. If that sounds a little odd to any of our viewers, that means they're looking for a police car, a black and white that you would see as a black and white with the ampoules on top, the reds and blues, not just the ones in the windows. This guy really starting to move out. We've seen him try to drive fast earlier on, and when I say try to drive fast, he makes these high rates of speed moves, then he'll stop, make a U-turn. Now, pretty well established on the 5 freeway. It's an older car. I know it's a Mercury, maybe a Lincoln, Ford product for sure. Working his way now, northbound 5 freeway, Sunland area. But you can see this car really starting to move. Sky 9, I can't give you an exact number right now on the speed because we're trying to catch up. Well over the 3 number, well over the 3 digits, well into the 100s right now. You know, we're going 134 miles an hour, so that's going to be the air. That's pretty much the max for Sky 9. Just starting to catch up to it. We'll get you some solid numbers here shortly. 5 freeway, northbound. This is going to be coming up on the 170. Pretty popular area out here in the valley for sure. Northbound is going to be, we're going to be coming back into the Pacoima area. Now, this has nothing to do with the chase earlier this evening. Very bizarre beginning, though. When we first got there on scene, car pulls over, stops, guy gets out, opens the door for the young lady, then he climbs back in through the passenger side, and it is on. LAPD, they've got the ship overhead, the airship, that's the helicopter, got the light on it. They are making the calls right now. I see reds and blues behind him, but they are having a little difficulty. Not difficulty, let's kind of play it safe here, but because of his high speeds, it's going to take him a minute or two to catch up to him. That's going to be the 170 transition right there. Going to lose him for a moment or two, but he's going to pop back out. 5 freeways where he's going to be. There he is. And, you know, these speeds, high speeds on an open freeway, might be a little bit safer for the public. But, that all being said, high speeds, never good with somebody that's desperate to get away. Gosh only knows what's on this guy's mind right now. Northbound 5 freeway, Pacoima area, probably going to be coming up on, I'm looking out the window, Osborne. But right now, this guy desperately trying to get away from officers. Helicopter overhead, is going to keep an eye on it for sure. Ground units starting to make their way over there. Now in the carpool lane, northbound 5 freeway, Pacoima. Arleta. Thank you. what, they say, threading the needle. This guy, I'm just going to say lucky. They can't pick a lane, moving all over the place out here. We saw him just do those really tight moves, pushing his way through there, trying to stay on that carpool lane. I always make the joke with the wife, it's the carpool lane, it's not the super fast lane. This guy, he's making it the super fast lane today, pushing people out of the way, hasn't made contact with cars, but's been doing this type of move right there. Probably somebody, there we go, looks like he's trying to make a decision right here, all across the lanes. He has the opportunity for the 118. Doesn't look like he's going to take it, especially not at those speeds. I was getting kind of panicked there for a second. There's the 118. Good friend of mine just told me, cross the 118, you're in San Fernando. So officially in San Fernando right now, northbound 405. It's going to be approaching the 5 freeway here very quickly. At these speeds, this guy's really starting to move out. Don't know if California Highway Patrol is going to get involved, but that's definitely an option. No solid license plates on this. Getting information right now. I'm sure our guest has got to confirm it. Very fluid situation. So right now, going to say we're hearing stolen vehicle. Well, lead on this one. And we saw it at the beginning. We know there was at least 2 people in that car. That young lady got out, walked away. Driver got back into the car and tried to make this crazy move to, he left the door open and tried to slam. Anyways, at any rate, right now I can tell you Sky9 is keeping up with them. Going to be getting off an off-ramp right here. I'd venture to say this is going to be Roxford. Again, a hill right here. No, I'm sorry. We're just doing that transition right there. He took the truck lane. That's what happened right there. Thought he was going to be getting off the freeway. Took the truck lane. Just going to be joining the 5 freeway right now from the 405. But look at these speeds. I'm looking down at the clock right now. And when I say clock, I mean the speedometer. Looks like we're going about 110 miles an hour across the ground, tracking this vehicle this evening. That car going about that same speed. Roxford going to be the next off-ramp. Looks like he might be taking it as he's getting closer to the wall right there. Makes it for a difficult shot. But Roxford, a lot of options out here, a lot of wide streets. But at these speeds, you got to wonder what he's going to do when he comes to the end of the ramp. There they are. That's the reason why I just went wide. Officers from LAPD, I'm pretty sure they're LAPD. I've got to get that confirmed. But I can tell you, law enforcement, just doing that turn that he made on Roxford, this guy's got a little bit of a go on those guys. But helicopter overhead, he's got the light on it. It's not going to outrun that guy for sure. The LAPD, they're working on this one. They're trying to get their ducks in a row. They are going to get this guy. Stolen vehicle, buddy, if you can hear us, why are you even running? It's just a stolen car. But that's what LAPD's got to be thinking also. Maybe there's more to this. Maybe this guy's wanted for something else. And that's what they always have to play with. How dangerous is this suspect? We do know he let somebody out of the car. Don't know if she demanded it or if he was trying to be some sort of gentleman. But a woman did get out of the car earlier on in the Burbank area when this was kind of starting up. Helicopter's been over it for quite some time. Southbound 5 freeway, going to be approaching the 118. He's in that carpool lane. Pretty sure there's no transition right there, so he's going to be committed to that 5. Don't know where he's going. Don't know what the plan is right now, but definitely going to be keeping an eye out on it. Slowing down a little bit, if you can believe it. Still about 100 miles an hour, and that's slowing down. Freeway. Sometimes I always wonder, I get, we get the text, we read them sometimes, especially when this is on the social media. They ask these questions like, where's he going? Gosh, I only know. Right now, he is just really moving out. We don't want to be too playful with these pursuits, even though sometimes it is just kind of funny to watch the decisions or the lack of decision making when these drivers try to get away from LAPD. But with these high speeds and it's a vehicle, this could end very poorly for that driver in that car, and heaven forbid somebody else, an innocent person, gets hurt. Right now, though, still, we're back up to about 110, southbound on the 5, passing Terabella very quickly. There it is. There it's gone. He's going to be coming up on the 710 again. I'm sorry, the 170. That's my dyslexia. But looks like he's going to be established in the carpool lane. There is a transition to the 170 right there. We'll see where he goes. What's that? Yes, and you know what, Jeff, if you look at it just a moment ago, my monitor might be a little better, saw him on his cell phone, looking at the phone. So you got to be thinking, this guy, 100 plus, on the freeway, in traffic, and looking at his phone. And no headlights right now. And that's more for the other people in the area. You flinch. You see something in your mirror, no lights on, you might flinch. One occupant in the vehicle, that means just the driver. Extremely high speeds out here, extremely dangerous situation. So, gosh, I'm just hopeful that nobody gets hurt. We don't see him on that phone right now, but we definitely saw a light on in that vehicle, on that phone, as he's making these crazy high-speed moves out here, back in the carpool lane. Don't know what the light's off. Don't have any idea what that has to do with anything. We're on a lit freeway. We can see him. But anyway, LAPD still right behind him right there. The lights are on. Also, got to be clear, units are trying to catch up. So, you got to figure, this guy's doing 110. The police cars, what are they going to be maxed out at, and where are they going to, what's their danger or their safety limit? Yep. Up, getting off. We're just exiting Hollywood Way. This is roughly the area where it started. Hard turn right there. Whoa! Over a median right there. Don't know where he's going to come out. We're going to take a look. We've seen it in the past where he's gotten stuck, or we've seen the car stop under the freeway. Right now, though, this is where he is. They're calling for units right now. A helicopter saying the same thing we are, looking for him. That's not him right there. He's stopped underneath the freeway. That might be some sort of tactic if somebody is there that can give him a ride. But there he is. He must have gotten out of the. He got out. He got out of the vehicle. He got out of the vehicle. Let that car roll. So right now, those are the first units making contact right there. Undercover units. Those are the ones they didn't want behind him because they were undercover units. They wanted the full light bars. They're going to see if we've seen these. We've seen these in the past where they've made some sort of deal. We saw him on the phone. Definitely not up there on that hillside, guys. I can tell you that. They're going to start checking these cars right now. They're going to stop the cars. Foot pursuit. I hear him. No, I'm sorry. They said no. They have not located him. So another interesting ending. Another interesting ending here. All right. Well, we're on Hollywood Way right here, right by the 5 freeway, right by the Shell station. Now, people are saying that they saw somebody running westbound on Hollywood Way. We were definitely looking. There's no doubt about it. We had the wide shot up. I have many eyes on those pictures. Nobody has seen anything right now, that's for sure. Good restaurant right there. I don't want to shout out the guy's name, but great restaurant right there for steak. Right now, the car basically, we're saying, is crashed under the 5 freeway. Some talk of it being over here by the Shell gas station. Not seeing anybody in the area. Right now, though, looks like this suspect has eluded officers. Not sure. Ran into the wash. Well, we had a shot up earlier on. We have not seen him in that wash area, but we are listening along with everybody else. Right now, the helicopter is saying basically the same thing. We had not seen anybody come out of that area. That was where Sky 9 was earlier on. We were waiting for him to come out. So they're probably just going to start making sure that all the bases are covered. I was so worried about that, and you know, it may have been what happened out here this evening. Again, that might have been one of the reasons why he was on that phone. You know, we saw him texting earlier on. We saw something like this a while ago. But if that was his plan, you know, wow, he really executed it. He got lucky. Right now, though, officers from LAPD, they are searching this area. We understand that, you know, there are many eyes on that bridge. Nobody saw him come out. That car came rolling out at the end. But right now, it seems like it's going to be a suspect search out here at the Hollywood Way and the 5. I can't believe this guy got away. What? No, he never came out. I have a feeling he got into somebody else's car. That's just my own guess. Nobody came out. Are you talking to the airship, or is it somebody else? Yes, sir. All right. He's gone. All right. Hey, Marcos, let's roll around to the other side because we're going to do what's happening now, and the cops are on the other side of the bridge. 10 seconds away. Copy all. Copy all. Well, that's right. The car came off the freeway on the on-ramp. Got to be clear about that. Northbound 5 Hollywood Way. Made that turn, got underneath the freeway right there, and then everybody waited, bated breath, and the car rolled out. No driver. LAPD now searching for that driver. What was going on before this? Crazy moments. This vehicle wanted stolen car, high speeds on the freeway, high speeds on surface streets. cutting people off, making crazy moves. Before all that, he let somebody out of the car. Now, right when it started, right when Sky9 got overhead, the car pulled into a dead-end street right by the Burbank Airport. Door popped open, and a woman got out. The driver, there she is, nice young lady, walking away. Guy gets back into the car, tries to make some crazy move to get out of there, keeps the door open, and then the chase is on. LAPD airship overhead for most of the chase. Officers trying to catch up just because of the crazy high speeds. This car going over 100 miles an hour on the freeway, made its way up to Silmar, made its way back here, came underneath the freeway right there, and that's all we saw. Then the car came rolling out. That suspect gone. By the time the ground units got here, all they have is the car, the helicopter overhead working with those units. We never saw him come out from underneath the bridge. Neither did the LAPD helicopter. Right now, they're trying to figure out if they're going to search for the guy or if maybe he got away. Live in Sky9, Stu Mandel. Back to you guys in the studio. Well, you know, the airship is still in the area. They have to chase every lead that they got out there, but apparently the helicopter is in the area. They might have a lead on him right now. We're taking a look to see where he is at, but I don't know exactly, but they are searching for the guy. What is the helicopter? Okay. You know what? I got to tell you, they are chasing the guy again. He's on Magnolia, and we're making our way over to that area right now. But apparently, this may be related. But another vehicle pursuit out here in the North Hollywood area near Magnolia. We're headed that way right now. We'll keep you updated as soon as we get overhead. Oh, there he is. Westbound 130. You know, right now I'm kind of just juggling radios, all the radios. Westbound on the 134 is at the 170. Westbound 134 at the 170. I'm saying that for my pilot Marcos as well. We're going to get over there. We're not seeing any flashing lights in the general area. We're going to use the mighty lens in Sky9, but we're going to find this, and if we're over it, we'll bring it to you live. Oh, there he is. Westbound 130. You know, right now I'm kind of just juggling radios, all the radios. Westbound on the 134 is at the 170. Westbound 134 at the 170. I'm saying that for my pilot Marcos as well. We're going to get over there. We're not seeing any flashing lights in the general area. We're going to use the mighty lens in Sky9, but we're going to find this, and if we're over it, we'll bring it to you live. There he is. All right. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Okay, copy. So this may be related. Yep. Copy all, copy all. And it's just Burbank, so who's over at LAPD? My gosh. Mr. Brown, you hearing all this? Yeah, that's him. Are you hearing all this? Did you get all the info, Rick? Any time. I'm so glad I took a vacation. This would be Studio. Come on, it's on the tip of my tongue. Studio City. Eastbound. Eastbound 101. Westbound. Sorry. You know what? We believe it is. That's the information we're getting. Until it's over, we're not going to know for sure. But if it is related, this might not be a buddy letting them borrow a truck or helping somebody out. This may be a kidnapping. Burbank PD is the one that's right now behind him. LAPD overhead. Where are we? I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know. Westbound 101 Freeway coming up on the 405. We're going to be right by Van Nuys Boulevard here shortly. That black pickup truck that you see in the center of the screen driving erratically with that big spotlight on it, that is the suspect's vehicle. And it could have a kidnapped victim inside. Somebody, the owner of that vehicle, still might be inside that car. Crazy stuff this evening for sure. But I can tell you, LAPD overhead once again. Also, Burbank PD, the ones that are closest behind it, they're talking about California Highway Patrol. Because it's a kidnapping situation, they are definitely going to get involved if it stays on the freeways. LAPD, they're also working to get their ducks in a row as well. They're going to have some black and whites on it as well. Now, it's going to be a Ford F-150 four-door. You see it right there. Again, high speeds on the freeway, probably about 70, 80 miles an hour tonight. Going to be Van Nuys area right now. The next major is going to be the 405. I believe we're passing Van Nuys as we speak. But this may be the person from the earlier pursuit that bailed out of the car at the 5 at Hollywood Way. Makes it very obvious. Looks like transition northbound 145. Northbound 405, I believe. It's Susie, right? Copy thing. Oh. We're right by Van Nuys Airport. Let me find out. What do we got for fuel? We got about 40 minutes in the air. Of this truck leaving? You have video of this truck leaving under the overpass? So, northbound, southbound 45, southbound 45. Yes. Well, you know, Jeff, Susie, they always want to capture the bad guy. Never get that wrong. Where are we right now? Northbound 405, making our way into the Sepulveda Pass area. Now, I understand, I was talking with our TOC guys, they, because you were mentioning, this is the video of that truck leaving from under that overpass. It is pretty obvious because of the yellow boxes in the back of that pickup truck. So, when this car came to an end, when the first pursuit that we, second actually pursuit that we saw this evening came to an end underneath the bridge, this pickup truck left that area. Some sharp person, officer, picked this car up and got behind it, and the chase was on again. So this is possibly a kidnapping. There is a possibility this person may be in on it, but right now, officers, they're going to play the worst scenario, and they're going to be thinking, this is a kidnapping right now, and this person has taken this vehicle by force after abandoning his. Where are we going right now? Looks like we may be getting off the 405 freeway northbound, but I'm not sure if this is going to be Skirball or Mulholland. But southbound, excuse me, southbound, I always say southbound 405, but it looks like we're getting off the freeway out here. We're going to see where he's going. This is going to put him onto Sepulveda Boulevard through the pass area. Could be a little bit windy out here. We're going to take a look, see which way he goes, but it does seem like he's continuing southbound here on Sepulveda Boulevard. Black pickup truck, LAPD in the air again following this vehicle. On the ground, Burbank was the one in basically the main officers in pursuit. Think they've fallen back. LAPD working their way up to get closer to this car right now. Don't know if this is an elaborate attempt to get away, which failed, or if this is a more serious crime of a carjacking. Yes. Southbound Sepulveda. And it is southbound. Good, I'm good. Northbound Laurel Canyon, Victory. Just went through Victory. Southbound Laurel Canyon, 170. Southbound Laurel Canyon. Solid red, solid red, solid red. Woo! Oh, 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 that's it. That's it, right there. Right there, coming to an end. Laurel Canyon, Victory, Laurel Canyon, Victory. You see the guy getting out of the car. He's trying, look at that. Still trying to get away. Still trying to get away. Right there, that's the driver. That's the guy that caused all these problems. Going, running right there. Got somebody else in that car. Up, he's got his hands up. Starting to slow down, starting to slide out again around a corner. Officers taking him down right there. That guy's been taken down. That is the driver in custody right now. I'm very curious to see if the passenger of that car is okay. Coming to an end out here, North Hollywood, oddly enough, very close to the North Hollywood LAPD station. Basically was trying to run another red light, lost control of that truck, skidded out of control, took out a light, and then also into a building right there. Don't think that is a woman. I believe that's a passenger, just a guy in the car. Don't know. They're going to figure this all out. Was that a kidnapping? Was that a friend? That's the passenger in custody. Over here is the driver in custody, swarmed by LAPD. Oh, that dog wants to get a bite of him. After all that they caused tonight. Right now, though, no bite. Guy's in custody. They're taking him up against the wall. They're going to check him out, make sure he's got no weapons on him. But this pursuit coming to an end out here, North Hollywood area, with a crash. Couldn't say it's spectacular. Just happy that nobody, no innocent people were hurt. And you can see the number of LAPD that were on the ground following as they're basically pulling up here on scene. Crash at a gas station. Gladly didn't take out any pumps. Did hit a building though. There's the truck right there. Car has been cleared. Passenger right there. Was he a friend? Was he a victim? We're going to find all that out. But this pursuit now coming to an end in the North Hollywood area. Well, you know, Susie, Jeff, what happens is they're always there. They may not be right behind it. Sometimes I was trying to get wider shots. When I looked out the window, I could see the reds and blues in the area. Those are officers that are in the area, basically just trying to be close enough by. So when this happens, They are there to take these people into custody. You can even see SWAT guys out here as well, because they thought this may have been a kidnapping, and it may have been an entirely different situation. I know some of my friends are going to be tweeting me and texting me, are those SWAT guys, are they Metro? They are heavily armed, specially trained officers from the LAPD in case this was a kidnapping. Right now, though, looks like this person that was in the truck is being treated, at least at this moment, like a suspect and not a victim. That is not going to be the driver. That's going to be the passenger. The driver, they took him out. They put him into a vehicle. But no, they didn't. He's still outside. There he is, about a block and a half away. This guy, determined. You're going to see the playback. He gets out of the truck and he's crouching down behind the bed, still determined to get away. LAPD, what a job tonight. This guy is in custody. Nobody, no civilians injured. Even the suspect seems to be at least standing on his own this evening, though it was an interesting crash as he went through that intersection. Lost control on his own accord. He didn't make contact with any other vehicles, just lost control of that truck, skidded around, took out a pole, and then crashed into a building. LAPD definitely getting their guy tonight. Yes, I can. Oh, okay. Please try. Okay. Okay, search. All right. All right, cool. Yes, please. Copy. Copy all. Cue me. Tell me what's going on, and I'll try to get to it. Rick, you made it happen, brother. You were there. Done and done. Sure. Different angle. Thank you. Oxnard, Laurel Canyon was where it came to an end. I don't think so. I hope he isn't. Man, if it was, that'd be crazy. Go ahead, sir, go ahead. Yes, please. Yes, yes. Mark, I don't hear you. Mark, I don't hear you. Somebody tell Mark I'm not hearing him. Copy all. Thank you for that golden nugget. North Hollywood. We're at the corner of Laurel Canyon and Oxnard, Shell Station. All right. Yes. Got you on 5. Got you on 5. All right, so we're starting with this, and then we're going to go to tape. Lizzie's going to whisper or yell in my ear. Yell in my ear, Lizzie. Please yell in my ear. Just yell in my ear. Don't be timid. Just blurt it out. Copy. Thank you. What's that lunatic yelling in the background? And if we're streaming on the web, I'll get back with you guys as soon as I can. I'm backlogged. .30 away, copy all. Rick and Pat. Pat, Rick, it was a long night and a long pursuit. We can tell you for sure it was one pursuit, then he swapped to this vehicle coming to a crash out here, North Hollywood. It starts with a girl being dropped off. We get there, we see that girl get out of the car, the driver climbing back in the other door, and then tries to do some crazy maneuver, and then the chase is on. LAPD airship overhead, they're following it, they're calling it out, they're asking for assistance. Officers try to get there, the car pulls under an overpass, tries to do that old switcheroo. We've seen it in the past. The guy gets into another vehicle. How did they find this car? Well, a citizen saw the thing, saw the truck, that's the truck right there, drive out from under the overpass. They wrote down that license plate, got a hold of 911. Burbank PD put it out immediately to all their units. One of their officers saw the truck, and the pursuit was back on. Another long evening, cars passing cars on the freeway, goes and goes and goes to a solid red. No contact, loses control out here North Hollywood at Laurel Canyon and Oxnard, loses control, crashes into a sign and then a building. The passenger gets out. Is he a victim? Is he a suspect? We'll find out later. The driver, he's not giving up. He at least tries to get it about a block away. Officers take him down as well. Right now, though, they're going to figure out exactly what was going on with that other driver, how he got in that truck, but gladly, happily, no civilians injured this evening. That truck in shambles. LAPD, they were on it all evening. Live in Sky 2 over North Hollywood. I'm Stu Mandel. Rick, Pat, back to you. Copy all. I think a keen citizen has that. We might not. We'll make an effort. You want to try lighting it up? I don't think they're going to care. I mean, that truck's been lit up all night. All right, let's see where we at. Well, we got the neighborhood lit up. We're working on it. Maybe we can get a little closer. I don't know. We got it lit up, but hang on. Huh? Oh. All right. So if you guys are wondering what's going on, why we're getting that license plate number, we do that because we're trying to get information about who owns that vehicle. That's it. That's the only reason. And maybe to be able to talk to that person and see, you know, the victim, or is it a...